you guys? Welcome back to Rames Games for more Wayward Terran Frontier Zero Falls. It is currently 12:30 in the morning. Now I'm sitting here after skipping many hours of my day. Skipping many hours of recording time. Getting another 3 million. And any blueprints I could come across. Trust me, you didn't miss anything. As you know, we've been using this ship. This ship is a variant of the ship that we've been using. This is not the ship that we have been using. This ship took me, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to repair. I found a nice repair tool that the standard one I think heals 200. This is like 350 more, which is great. A nanite aura that does 25 per second, which is 5 higher than normal. Yay. I destroyed this ship so hard because it could outgun me. I had it in so many pieces that it took an hour and a half to 2 hours to actually repair. I died twice. Both randomly, no holes in the floor. I just died just standing here repairing something. Full oxygen. And whoop, you're dead. And because of the auto-save system, it saves you back at the station instead of the actual place that you quick-saved it. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. It sets me back. Like, it's probably a good thing, but for the purposes in which, you know, I want to save scum and load the game back to before I randomly died for absolutely no reason, then, you know, it's a bit of a negative. I switched these modules, so all the guns that this thing's actually have, I'll go to logistics, show you. I'm really just killing time. At the moment, waiting on this to do its thing. Because I did capture another ship recently. I don't know if I showed it on camera. So I'm going to be quiet for a second just in case I accidentally show you the wrong ship. Yep, I'm going to have to edit that out. So we're using unlocked variant 0. This happened in update 16, I believe. No, 17. The game has been updated twice today. One was kind of redundant stuff. Bye-bye. Hey, you don't want to fight me, bro. Now you have variants successfully. Before it was bugged out where the variants wouldn't save. We're using variant 0. I really don't think there's a difference between a 0 and 1. So it's got 2 guns down here. I think they're just small ballistic. Yeah. They're small or tiny. Hard to tell, really. They are tiny ballistic mounts. Got 2 medium-sized engines. I don't remember what size is what anymore. Freaking haven't unlocked any engines either. 2 huge reactors down here. And then we have 4 heavy ballistic turrets, which the enemy was using 620mm cannons, I believe. We don't have those unlocked, so when I scrapped and researched this ship, we actually lost the ability to put anything in these until I found another gun, which it is not as good as the 600mm cannons. You can see the power overlay. I don't show this. Get off my screen. Don't show this enough. Got 4 small cargo bays, which, again, being the SSC ship or the 7 Stars Coalition. They use completely different hallways. You can see the difference in design. Like right here, I've got a bunch of big hallway components that I could put in, but I really don't want to. But yeah, I can't edit these because all this is for the civilian / pirate class. But anyways, that's done now. So I can show you the ship that I actually want to spawn. It's this bad boy right here. I haven't done anything to it. What I'm going to do is clone design into a default Mark II. Let's take a look at it. This is also of SSC. It has shield emitters, which I would really love to be able to add armor out here, but I can't. It's got 4 guns up here, which the whole reason that we're editing this is because I knew ahead of time that all these were marked 4 and a bunch of other random bullshit. It's meant for a large crew, which you really don't have in this game at the moment, so we're not going to worry about that. I did find another tube thing that gave me another crew slot once researched, so that's a thing that happened, but it doesn't actually matter. It's got 2 missile factories, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to go ahead and plug these in case they're not. Oh, they're all on 1, that's why. I'm just going to leave those other things there. No reason for them not to be. Probably just for this. Really need to make sure all the guns in the right thing. I hate emitters. I really do. Lasers are good. I just don't prefer them. It actually has a lot of docking bays. One in the middle. One on the left. One on the right. Make sure we're checking these guns. Down here is probably going to be different if it has any. Yep. Alright, make sure that mirrored. It did not. Fantastic. Probably because it was off screen. I don't know. I'm going to take mirror off just in case. Has some fairly large cargo bays. A bunch of these crew cabins, which we couldn't care less about. A shield emitter on 2. Sorry, not a shield emitter, a laser. A laser doohickey. Another thing you want to check out is make sure that these turret racks are plugged in. Which these aren't. And they very well could be, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit save here. You could consider this mostly a building episode, I guess. Oh, we check out the ship and make sure everything we can do is did. Done. Done did. Can see some reactors around here too. I could probably put more in. Our inertia, our integrity has to be like higher than the inertia, and our integrity is pretty amazing, so it actually, let me make sure that put that in. It did. We could just fill this up with armor. You can see that our integrity is going down as I do this. We're on the right there. Where is our pins? Where do we pilot this thing from? Ah, right here. Another thing you need to check, you need to make sure that... Oh, there. Careful. Guys. Guys, it just crashed. You like that though? I put up that overlay and it's always open in the background. So regardless what game crashes, boom. Oh. Alright. Now that you've seen this ship, let's go ahead and do that all over again. Obviously, I don't have better names for this crap. So if you want me to have better names for them, let me know. No guarantees, because I have no idea what I would name them. But I mean, I could try to fit them in. It's really difficult because it's a design. And I don't know. My brain is like fried at the moment. Fried like an egg. That one. That one. Let's make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Or switch these out. Just going to toss down the thing on these things. Below that one. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's good. Once again, we're caught up. Now that we got that saved, we can do the armor. So we got the mirror on. Now we're just gonna like armor the heck out of this thing. I don't know if it's better to leave air pockets or whatever. I don't know how the damage is actually distributed. So we're not gonna worry about that. So, I hadn't done really an episode where I outlined, like editing things, covered it at all really, with our current blueprints. So I hope this satisfies at least one person. If they break through this, it's still good to have armor here. It's probably a little redundant. But I mean, we have so much integrity. Like, we can afford it. Protect the hell out of this thing. I don't mind trying to kind of fill in armor around these things either. Because I'm going to be facing the enemy a lot, which means everything forward facing is just going to be completely annihilated. Oh, there was some track that we filled out before. On this guy. Oh. Okay. I see the explanation now. No, it was this guy right here. So he should be... Oh my god. Ugh. No, I don't want to send report information. So I wonder how that works. I saved the design, but I saved it without leaving because, once again, our research still isn't complete because we're spending all of our time inside the editor. Right, other ship. Which design is freaking what? I'm so confused. I don't care who's playing Ark Survival. I really don't. Be nice if there was a delete button. I don't know if I can find these designs in the local files. There he goes again. Okay, let's just make sure this design is all good. I don't want to have to do this a third time. Really don't. Yeah, this is our first design, because you can tell because where these things were placed. Try this again. So yeah, I love doing this all over again. I'm not going to do any time lapses for the time being, because apparently all the music I use in my time lapses are getting copyright strikes because Dream Crusher Media likes to be bags, and YouTube doesn't care. Great. Still waiting on that appeal to go through. The second one, by the way. So, if they felt like giving me a copyright strike, that's not going to end well, because I can just contact YouTube and show them the proper documentation. And I don't think Dream Crusher Media really wants that kind of attention. Which is why I suspect they released the video after the second claim. Because they know they don't want that kind of attention from YouTube. If you're gonna be a douche, you don't want caught being a dude. Mirror mode is still on. Nice. Like I said, I don't know if leaving air pockets or anything is technically more efficient for, like, spreading out the damage. I know in some cases that might be true, but I don't know if it's for this game. Get all the armor up in here. The game also sometimes has some major troubles when repairing. Sometimes it doesn't repair the hull underneath the item that you're looking for. It's just trying to repair the module. And without the hull underneath it repaired, you can't actually fix the module. So sometimes you're just completely stuck with a module you can't possibly repair. It's never going to select the hull underneath it and repair that first. But yeah, I suspect when George gets time, things like that will be fixed. I don't really want to complain about it too much. I'm not going to send him any messages. He can watch these videos in his own time. And yeah, I just don't want to pester him too much. Too many people in the community already doing that. And he's just trying to develop a game. Ooh. You don't realize how tired you are until you start talking and doing something for like 3 times in a row. Save. Ain't having this problem. Save, exit, F9. Here we go. So we're the Mark II without the space. Our station energy is still working on climbing. How much does this cost? $29. We should have 325,000 at the end, so it's amazing the Mark II actually costs less. I'm not 100% sure I understand why. Because I'm actually adding freaking weight to it. And like, I didn't put mirror mode on. Kind of important. Can't wait to get shields though. And like, even though I won't use them, having emitters would be nice. I'm gonna try to just... I don't want to fill everything in with armor. I just want to like line stuff with a little bit of armor. If that makes any sense. Like the more armor they have to chew through, I mean, the harder it will be to like vent my oxygen and stuff like that. Since I'm so lazy, when it comes to actually fighting things, I'll just totally face it. You have full intention of spawning a ship and showing you the size comparison. So if you just bear with me a few more minutes, then we can do that. Video's already gone on 22 minutes. Like I said, I'm not in the mood to do a time lapse. From the editing standpoint and the potential copyright issues, since that's the only music I have to use. Fill that in. I don't care so much about the guns. I do things like the reactors here. These reactors are pretty safe. If anything hits them, like at this point of the ship, then I would consider them useless anyways, but fill it in, why not? We are hitting like a major point in redundancy though. I just hope everything on the other side is mirrored properly. Alright. I don't think we're gonna fill anything else in. I lied. These are our command stations, so you know, it'd be nice to not just like immediately die once they break through this, because they will. Because again, I'll just be completely facing the enemy like an idiot, staring at them. My gun's all pointed forward. Doesn't have like amazing big old weapons on it, but got a lot of missiles. This is the station size missile factory too. You don't get any bigger than this, and it's pretty awesome. Filling these last a little bit. We can always replace this stuff with like structure modules. I was worried that that wasn't symmetrical, but it is. Got one more little row for redundancy. Like, it's not like we're getting shot right here, but they could still clip in as we turn. Like, from here. There's reactors here. I just get like a paintbrush where I can fill in all these empty spots. I'm of course kidding. That would be stupid. I mean, it would be smart, but it'd just be like such a waste of actual programming time. Because it's just that unnecessary. Anyways. So we should have enough station energy for it. 325,000. Get this bad boy in here. Oh my god. I'll scrap and research that one. Like I said, it doesn't have like a huge amount of guns on it. It's just more about what it has on it. Roof triple barrel gun. I've been so tempted to use that. But honestly, the rockets are pretty cool. But we don't need those. We have... Excuse me? I don't know what the difference on these are. I'm just going to use a hail turret. Because why not? I have an idea, but I think in my head I'm getting the hail turret and the cluster mixed up. One of them goes a certain distance and then explodes outwards. So let's go look at it. No, docking zone was correct the first time. Let's bring Marv. Marv deserves it. I mean, not really at all. But let's get his dumb self over there. Also, I know that they added like speed and stuff. Like actual stat changes to clothes. Be nice to find those. I don't know if those are actually in the game. Thing is absolutely massive. It's gonna take forever to walk out of it too. Like I said, this is our emitter. It's hooked up to all of these lasers. Hold on. I broke it. Sometimes when choosing emitters versus turrets, you actually completely lock it on emitters. As you can see here, I had a freaking laser light show. And it's awesome. Also, this ship is massive. I can't even park it here because it's... Ooh. Yeah, none of these are the cluster. The cluster is, I think, what I was thinking of. Maybe I was thinking of flak. I don't know. One's like a shotgun. But you can see we have 3 docking ports. Oh, no, please. Please don't do that. What's here and what? Sure. I'll kill this guy. I think if I hit E, my missiles will fire. Don't quote me on that. Find out in a sec. I actually killed this guy so fast that I didn't get anything from him. I can't seem to get the subsystems to fire. I don't know what the deal with that is. System slot 1. So literally just the one button. E is to activate deployables in deployable mode, which I've already messed with those buttons. So, I mean, so missiles just seem completely broken. No matter what I do, they don't actually fire. Are they just not hooked up to anything? What's going on? I thought this would show up like the module where I could just smash the one key. It would all work out just fine. No, it's got energy feeding right into them. And every single one of these are missiles. You know what? I see the issue. When this ship was designed, and I know this video is going on forever, but when the ship was designed, nobody actually hooked up these things can't fire missiles because they don't have any conduits hooked up to them. Like at all. And with how this is set up and the fact that I can't edit it, the only thing I could do is get 2 of these to fire. George, you're silly. You didn't design your ships right, man. I know, oversight. So I do have missiles to fire. E would work, except for the fact that they're not actually hooked up to any conduits to allow energy to get to the missile things to tell them, hey, got power, you can fire. I don't want to tell you how long I've spent on research too. All of them being 6 to 8 minutes. Spent hours. Freaking hours. So we've had over 9 million mass spent in our station upgrades. And then on top of that, we've had about 40,000 at least for most of the researches, except for guns, which are anywhere between 15,000 to a major excess of like 200,000. I think hallways and stuff need to be brought down to like 15,000 or so. I mean, they're hallways, who cares? And the guns, I think they're fine. Being at like 120,000-ish a piece. Except for like the really tiny ones, which are like 16,000 or so. I just walked around, I'm trying to find the gate to leave. Yeah, this video was pretty boring, pretty chill, pretty redundant. But we learned a thing. We learned that George made a pretty silly mistake here. Actually, I could remove that structure right here and run a line of power underneath all of these and then up into them. that could do it. And then I could put heat sinks back here. Like I could put 4 tiny heat sinks back here. And then maybe some along the wall in here. Yeah, I could do that, but we're going to do that in the next episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to show off the new ship. Remember to stay positives. Have yourselves a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.